What do you think's going to happen this week? I mean, with the whole Russia thing.
The Russia thing is just a big nothing burger.
Really?
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us.
He could have undermined the messaging so much that he can actually control exactly what people think, and that is our job.
Yeah.
At this moment in history, as we're looking at efforts across the country to prevent people from being able to exercise their fundamental rights,
Jobs of the past are just not going to come back.
They ain't there. They ain't coming back.
And when somebody says that he's going to bring all these jobs back, well, how exactly are you going to do that? What are you going to do? I'm going to negotiate a better deal. Well, how? What magic wand do you have? How exactly?
What you looking at there, Barnes?
Hey, welcome to Sanctimonious American Men. I'm Saintly Barnes. With me, as always, is Saintly Brandon.
Howdy, howdy. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Today is Sunday, December 18th, 2022, and it's been a long week. It's been a long, long week.
Pretty exciting, I guess, in some ways in the news as far as all of a sudden liberals care about free speech.
Yeah, that was sudden,
We had a Christmas party here last night. Barney didn't make it, but
I was sleeping.
I'm beat up because of that party. Haggard, you could say. Underslept. I've been out and about all day since. You've been doing Christmas shopping.
Yeah, I didn't get much done actually, but I saw a lot of stuff.
Well, that's cool. It's kind of like a fun thing to do, just to be out in the merry kind of American tradition of Christmas and holidays season.
Yeah. Everybody's getting a carton of cigarettes this year.
Ooh.
Smoke up, mama.
Hey, smoke them if you got them. All right, so Santa's bringing packs of smokes.
Packs of smokes. Yeah, speaking of Santa.
What?
Santa Tracker got banned.
Oh, my God.
From Twitter. Can't track Santa in real time.
Oh, my God. Oh, Elon, you are making a mess of it, even though it's funny to watch.
It's funny as hell.
It is fun to watch. People like Keith Olbermann, who's just a junkyard dog anymore.
Yeah, he was tweeting out from his dog account, and people were just dogpiling him. Like, Elon thought it was funny that he's like, I'm not sure if it's funnier that he got banned and he's still tweeting from his dog account, or he's like, I just find it hilarious. I thought it was funny.
What a fall from grace for Keith. He was he was mainstay on MSNBC for years.
Yeah, well, I mean, the dude's been he's got TDS.
One of the severe cases.
Him, Rob Reiner's another one. Like, dude just lives in his brain nonstop.
Free rent.
Speaking of Trump, we got the big announcement.
NFTs.
Trump cards.
Oh, my God.
That was hilarious.
What is he doing? Just raising money, trolling people? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. A little bit of both. Trump card's out now, though. He's got the Trump card. So
that's funny. Digital Trump card.
Did we talk about
nothing better? It's the best.
It's the best Trump card you're gonna buy.
There's no other like it.
Where were we up to in the Twitter files? 4?
6, I think.
We're up to 6 now, but
what have we covered? Oh, I think up to 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So earlier this week, I think it was Matt Taibbi, right? He was releasing the behind the scenes effort to get Trump banned, and turned out that Twitter interpreted "I will not be going to the inauguration" as a call to violence somehow. They were really in the bubble to see that, like to interpret that way.
Right. And calling people patriots supposedly was
it's terrorist
code for terrorists.
Yeah, it's domestic terrorist. They had to really be in their own heads to come to that conclusion. There's no way you can objectively read that sentence and think, oh, he's calling for an uprising. One of the things that struck me about it is that Twitter had to change their terms of service just to ban them, right?
Right.
Because he didn't violate any of their terms of service.
So they changed the TOS so they could get rid of a sitting president.
Yeah, they stretched the TOS. And when they did it, they were contacted by Macron, Angela Merkel,
Germany, yeah.
the Mexican president. Who else?
Yeah, there's a lot of world leaders.
One of the most striking people that caught me, and this was very telling of what's going on behind the scenes, is that Putin's political opposition in Russia, right, his biggest political opponent in Russia, spoke out and contacted Twitter and said, "Why did you ban Trump?"
Yeah.
He said that it was threatening to democracy that they did that.
Even Macron saying something to me is a shocker because that guy's just a little muppet.
Yeah. The guy's name is Navalny.
I don't care what his name is.
Navalny. That's Putin's opposition in Russia, and he came out and said, "Why the hell did you ban Trump?" I thought that was pretty telling, because Putin didn't say shit.
Okay. Yeah, he liked it.
Yeah, he liked it. He was like, "Good."
Yes, ban him. Ban him. Yes. From the motherland.
And they took down Trump's, account, despite that there was open calls for the violence from other leaders that actually led to violence. And they're still visible on there. Those people weren't banned; they weren't removed.
Oh no, you can say whatever you want as long as you're not a right-leaning person or Donald Trump.
Or Westerner, I guess is what. Because
right in America.
Right, the Iranian dude was calling for violence.
Sure, there's all kinds of world leaders on there. They got freaking ISIS on there, don't they?
Yes. Monday, right, from India, he threatened to have a bunch of Twitter's employees arrested in India because they were promoting his political adversaries. Thought that was pretty telling of him.
Who is this?
Mundi of India.
Of India? He wanted to ban Hammer?
Yeah. Yeah, he wanted to ban a bunch of his political opponents.
That's Indian with the dot, not with the feathers.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I think on the internet you say Native American now, right? Is that? I mean, I could colloquially call them Indians. I don't give a shit.
There was a war of words here last night at the party, and you know what it comes down to? Just say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't like people, well, you don't have to be friends.
Right. If I said
I don't,
I'm this fucking Native American, I mean that's just as bad. This fucking Indian. I mean, it's basically that's all connotation, right?
Yeah. It's just everybody doesn't have to like each other.
No,
that's just the fucking world.
That is just the world, and it seemed like to me like anti-racism's been like a religion in America for like 40 years or so. Right, so I thought we were over it. I didn't know it was still going on.
We're getting sidetracked. Continue
on. About the Twitter files. So then, that was Twitter Files 5, right?
Right.
Matt Taibbi got attacked by the left a lot. He went on to what do you call it? What's that guy's name? Russell Brand.
He went on to the Russell show. I saw that. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, and he was saying that
I didn't see it.
He's been getting a lot of threats from lefties, and he could tell who they are, right? Because he's gotten threats from the righties before, and he's like, when I got threats from righties, he's like, I called the police, I moved out of my apartment, And lefties are just so deranged that he was just like, okay.
Yeah, it holds no weight.
Holds no weight, and that's another thing. So many people said they were leaving Twitter on the left, right?
It's the new I'm moving to Canada.
Yeah, but none of them left Twitter so far, right?
Yep.
And it's funny when you see like Stephen King post something. Every time somebody's like, "Is this you?" and it has a picture of his screenshot on leaving Twitter.
They're really addicted. They are, aren't they?
They are really addicted.
And they just cannot live without their sweet tweets.
Yeah, I mean, when you start to add it up, they're not pro nuclear family on the left, right?
No.
Maybe anti, but definitely not pro, right?
Right.
So they have a problem with that. They try to rearrange or redefine language.
Right.
I saw that Cambridge, right?
Dictionary.
Yeah, they redefined woman.
So dumb.
It is so fucking dumb. So they're redefining words. They're not pro family. It's hard to get out of, right? It's addicting. It's hard to get away from.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking cult.
Let's just call it for what it is, people.
It's like a goddamn cult. Right? There's a lot of beliefs that have no backing whatsoever.
They go right through your critical thinking paths and destroy them. They're like, this is critical thinking. Get this shit the fuck out of here. Just say, you support whatever,
right?
And change your profile pic to whatever it is this week. We need you to change it.
We need to change it. I actually got into an interesting discussion on YouTube this week with a guy that was, he was a lefty. He was a black fella, and he was talking about race, and for some reason he thought that, Caucasians invented racism. And
sounds about right.
He thought, slavery was a Caucasian.
How old was this man?
He had to be in his 30s.
You were talking to him personally?
On the internet, yeah.
Okay. And he didn't understand there were other colored slaves?
No.
Wow.
He didn't have a whole lot of historical knowledge, right?
Well, that's, I think, goes for most lefties as well.
Right. It's funny that, because the word slave is derived from the word Slav, right? And that's because the Arabs, over different iterations of empires, took so many Slavs captive and forced them to work that the words became synonymous in Western Europe.
Well, how'd the guy react to a little history lesson?
He wasn't confrontational. He said he liked to learn, and he never heard any of that. And the funniest part about it is, I was like, "You never heard of the Egyptians owned slaves?" So I was like, "He's like, can you cite that? Let my people go." What are you talking about? Yeah, I can. I didn't think I had to. I thought we all agreed that the Egyptians kept slaves, and amongst them were the Hebrews, right?
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Can you cite that? I got this movie with Charlie Heston in it.
Yeah, let my people go. Like, dude, come on. Killing me here. Racism was invented by white people. Well, why was everybody participating in it forever?
Yeah.
And part of it is just human nature, right? During the COVID, we didn't want to let people in from outside the country, right?
Okay.
Because they had diseases. Racism is somewhat stemmed from the same motivation, right? Those people are different. They got different colds than we have. We haven't had those colds yet. If we make contact with those people, we're going to get those colds.
Well, that's what they're trying to do. And they were doing a very good job at for the past few years with the whole unvaccinated versus vaccinated. It's like, you're going to be a second-class citizen unless you don't get these shots.
Right.
You're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your kids, maybe.
Right.
They've taken kids away now in some other foreign countries.
Right, New Zealand, right?
From people that didn't want them
vaccinated, yes. The kid needed a transfusion, a blood transfusion. The parents asked for some pure blood. And
they wanted the pure blood.
They wanted the pure blood. And
it triggered the state.
The state wouldn't allow it, and they took the kid away.
It's a
fucking
wonderful
crazy.
world. What a wonderful world.
New Zealand, you got to get your shit together. I'm sure there's a lot of badass people from New Zealand, even though you do the whole cultural appropriation thing with the haku dance every fucking chance you get. But what the fuck is going on in New Zealand?
I don't know, dude.
New Zealand has lost its fucking mind. Like, you want to get back in the band? This is not the way you do it, right?
Yeah, by taking people's children away.
Taking the people's children away, restricting
because they wanted
movement.
pure blood.
Yeah, they wanted pure blood.
That's so funny.
It's true, though.
It's so funny. I'm a pure blood.
Yeah. I mean, unless you believe in that shedding shit, which I don't know. That's a whole... Have you heard about this shedding conspiracy?
No.
So the conspiracy is that you could shed the virus onto other people somehow?
Oh, I have heard something like that. Yeah. Well, supposedly it's jumping to unvaccinated people.
Somehow. I don't quite understand it.
But it's not the virus. It's the mRNA.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that reconstructs your DNA somehow or something.
I think that's why they made it, yeah.
Right. I've heard a lot of crazy conspiracies about that.
I've seen a lot.
Right. Yeah.
There's a lot of weird stuff that if you go onto internet spots that aren't Google,
right,
that aren't owned by China,
right, then you'll find them.
You'll find some weird stuff. Whether it's true or not, it's a different story. But it's nice to at least have your eyes open. I mean, look at how much other shit we've seen. It was just conspiracy until it's like, yep, oh, you guys were right.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing that's going on now. The conspiracy theorists are being proven right too often, too quickly, that it's no longer. It's starting to become mathematically possible that this is all conspiracy. Another thing is that we had Twitter File 6.
Okay.
And
was that Barry Weiss again, or was
I think that was Barry Weiss, the woman, right?
Or there was another dude that they got in the mix as well.
There was a couple other people. One of them just was some woman named Ruby from Westchester. She happened to secure some interviews with some Twitter employees or former Twitter employees who opened up to her, and they're called the Ruby Files. You could check that out. So Twitter
6.
File 6 is FBI is the one that decides what goes on in Twitter and Facebook and all these.
Don't make no jokes. FBI is gonna crack down on them jokes.
Right. They were cracking down on people who had 25 likes on a joke. Right. And they weren't discriminating left or right. Somebody made fun of an election on the left. Right. They had 25 likes on their meme.
Terrorists.
FBI singled them out and had them removed. Now, they were doing this often. We know that Twitter is now having weekly meetings with them. They had 80 FBI agents assigned to Twitter. So they were policing Twitter pretty fucking hard. And we know that they did it with Facebook. Now, the thing is, if we know that they did this to Twitter, we know that they did this to Facebook, what are they doing on Instagram, right? What are they doing on Google, YouTube?
Well, we did the search thing where it's like the internet just is a dead end.
Oh, yeah.
Google does not work for shit. You can get like 40,000 results, and that's it. Or maybe it's less than that. Maybe it's like 2,000 results.
Yeah, because we only got 80 pages in or something.
Yeah, and it's all doubles and triples. Yes. So it's like you go search for anything, and you're gonna just go to the end, keep going to the end. You're gonna find out it runs out of fucking results.
It's gonna tell you that there's 54 million results, but you're only gonna see 40 pages or something.
Yeah, and it's done. So it's like the internet is we're boxed in mentally. Our speech is fucking. It's really bad now. How they're basically pipelining what people think.
Yes. Yeah, it's a big group thing, and you're all part of it.
Did you ever see the video with Jesse the Ventura where he's talking about the CIA having embedded officer in each state at the highest level? Yeah. And he's like, nobody knows that until you get in there. And, when I got elected, he's like, they took me into a room, and it was all just CIA people. And they're like, how'd you get elected?
I ran.
Yeah. He was like, so yeah, you think the deep state isn't real, but it's real.
Oh, it's absolutely real. Now, somebody, Tucker Carlson reported this week that he was talking to a CIA insider who had to look at the records, and basically this guy said, it's all fake. Like what we thought, it's all fake. And the premise is that once the Cold War happened, the CIA, which wasn't around until the Cold War started.
Okay.
The CIA didn't come around until after World War II. Before that, it was military intelligence. And there was some oversight in that, right? But he allegedly, this guy's anonymous at the moment.
Okay.
But Tucker swears by a source, right? So just take it with a grain of salt. But he was saying since the Cold War, it's all been fake. They've arranged everything. And also this week it came out.
Drum roll, please.
So the CIA released the files on Kennedy.
Yeah.
And it basically said everything but we killed him. They left everything, got everything else out there, but that one little part,
we killed him.
Yeah, they killed him.
I can't, yeah. I saw like the pages were pretty blank. I didn't really get into the story, but it was surprising what they did say with how they just would give what's his name a passport, let him go wherever he fucking
they
wants.
were well aware of Oswald. As well as Jack Ruby. They were well aware of him too.
Yep.
Now the thing is, if the CIA was aware of this, right, and they allowed Kennedy or even helped Kennedy or shot him to kill them, right? If they're willing to assassinate a sitting president of the United States, would they be willing to interfere in the democratic process? One seems a lot harder.
Inconceivable.
Right. I mean, if you're willing to kill the guy that gets elected, would you be willing to
Try and keep him from getting elected.
Yeah, you'd think that would be.
That seems to me kind of like, I mean, the playbook they did with Donald Trump, but you can't trust any of it, just like you said.
Right. Well, now it seems like the FBI was against Trump, right, while he was in office.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were helping Twitter, right? They were helping Facebook, right, with the Hunter Biden laptop, which is real. And no, it's not just dick pics.
It's not just Hunter's M&M measurements.
Yeah, it's not just his mini M&M measurement. I don't know what the fuck that was about. I mean, if you're gonna measure it, use some decent M-size M&Ms. Anyway.
What the fuck? So Twitter files 6 were on. There'll probably be some more. There's going to be some Fauci files.
Fauci files, right? Yeah. Yeah. So the FBI was basically controlling Twitter.
Well, how about this fucking fuck, Sam Bankman-Fried? I think they arrested him because they didn't want him to come in front of that. What you were talking about, the hearing that Maxine Waters was going to hold.
He went.
He was set to show up the next day. They arrested him. Like, nope, you're not going to talk in there.
They did address file questions to the other people in the organization, but Maxine Waters kept trying to cut the session short, and finally a Republican representative stood up and said, I have a right to ask questions, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah. Like, he had to really interrupt her from closing the session. And he was like, none of us got to ask questions. I have a right to ask questions. Right?
She was just trying to skirt it right under the table and get out of there as fast as possible.
She's an evil woman, man. You see some of the shit she has said in the past.
Well, she's actually the whole call for violent shit where they're like, oh, that's a bannable offense. But when Maxine Waters does it, or anybody on the left does it, well, that's, that's freedom of speech.
Right. Now, the real thing is that the left is not necessarily pro-gun, right? And a lot of times they're anti-gun.
Yeah.
And if I was trying to control people, I wouldn't want them to have guns, because then they could shoot me, right? So if I had to pick a side to help me get control of the people, I would say, well, let me back the left because they want to get rid of the guns.
Yeah.
I'm not getting rid of my gun, but they can get rid of their guns.
Who else in history has taken the guns?
Well, yeah.
What do they do after they take the guns?
They kill a lot of people.
They kill lots of people.
Yeah. I don't know how Australia survived. I mean, they did have basically concentration camps during this COVID thing.
Yeah. That's so much for fucking freedom and democracy down in Australia.
Yeah, Australia, get your shit together. What the hell?
They're right there with fucking New Zealand.
Not as bad, but yeah. At least there's pushback.
They're pretty damn close.
There is pushback. They're pro-military, so I'll give them that.
So yeah, the Bankman-Fried, speaking of people pulling strings behind the scenes, that guy was the second biggest donor to the Democratic Party, next to George Soros.
Yeah, next to George Soros. Exactly.
And now it's like, where'd all that money go? And it was like, oh, we just took Tom Brady's money and paid for the election. I heard he's getting sued as well.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because he was a big investor in that?
Because he was promoting it. Yeah, and somebody's like, I lost all my money because of you, Tom. I'm suing you.
That's funny. I didn't really follow that story too closely. I just knew it was a scam. I should have. I kept meaning to, but I kept finding other stuff. And I found a lot of stuff this week, it seems. We can go right into this R. Kelly thing.
What? R. Kelly's back in the news?
R. Kelly released an album this week from prison.
I think you gave me some of the... Yeah, you dropped some of them hot fucking...
lyrics
on me.
We can play them if you want.
Oh, we might get a copy fucking
No,
infringement.
from how?
Why? What you mean it's not official, like, music from... You can't copyright music in jail?
I think you can copyright music in jail. I don't think he did.
I don't know if I want to play R. Kelly's music.
It's just that one line.
You got it lined up?
Yeah, pretty much. Yet? Yeah, I got it lined up.
All right. We're going to play some music From your boy, R. Kelly.
From your boy. This is R. Kelly, what he's singing about these days. Ready?
I don't hear nothing.
I don't hear nothing either.
Oh, technical difficulties. Oh.
Try it again. Nope. All right, now I think I got it. All right, here we go.
I admit I fuck with all the ladies. That's both older and young ladies. But tell me how they call it pedophile because of that shit, that's crazy. You may have your opinions.
Pause it.
Entitled to your opinions.
So he says, what was it? What did he said, I like to fuck with all the ladies.
Yeah, the old and young ladies.
The old and the young ladies. And you like to have your opinions. Or no, what do you
call it pedophile?
Yeah, why would you call it pedophile? And now he says, now he's setting up the real doozy.
Yeah,
Here it comes.
But really, am I supposed to go to jail or lose my career because your opinion?
Yes. Yes, actually. You are, because you're a pedophile, R. Kelly. What the fuck was he thinking?
Am I supposed to go to jail because of your opinions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Today's American society, that's a good, hard yes.
Right. Now, the laws are reflective of our collective morality, right? That's why they became laws, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or that's why we don't murder people, like you were saying, right?
Well, I'm anti-murder. I don't know if anybody else is. It's not enough. That's the whole racist argument. It's not enough to be not racist. You have to be anti-racist. It's like, how about we just say it's like murder. It's not enough to be against murder. You have to be anti-murder. It's like, what the fuck does that even mean when you put it into context?
Right.
It's stupid.
You know, he's starting to get into the...
So when it comes to, laws, is it enough to say it's not enough to say you're for children's rights. You have to be pro-children's rights?
I guess, yeah.
Is that how we fight this?
I don't know. Do children have rights? I mean, some, I guess, right? Life, liberty, and happiness.
I mean, do we got to use their own word?
I guess
contextualization.
So, yeah. I do that a lot. I reframe things with their own words.
Yeah, they probably get some dumbfounded.
Oh, fucking, I love it.
So yeah, it's like, so how about we have I'm pro child rights.
Pro child rights, right? I'm pro keeping your penis out of children.
Yeah,
is that possible?
Friggin' R. Kelly, he's still trying to make that gravy from fucking jail, huh?
Yes, man.
Is he getting paid in NFTs?
I don't know what he's getting. The next thing I had was the Cambridge Dictionary. Changing the old.
Do we want to take a look at that and read it on screen?
Nah, we don't have to. We don't have to. There's Swamp Wars. But yeah, this motherfucker, how brazen and stupid do you have to fucking be? You're in jail for pedophilia.
His opinion. That's an opinion.
And he's still saying that he's attracted to minor people.
How am I supposed to go to jail for your opinion? Alrighty.
What else we got?
I don't know. I ain't got much other than the Twitter files this week, and I guess I don't know. So maybe entertainment news. Do I have? I mean, the Avatar's out.
Avatar's
I saw
out.
it. It's all right.
R. Kelly singing for pro pedophilia.
It's pretty good.
People are trying to abduct Elon Musk's kid.
That's fucked up.
That is.
That was
fucked
straight up Antifa too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a.
They arrested some Antifa this week.
Oh yeah, they finally charged some people. I saw Timmy Pool was talking about that. He's like, it's so surprising. It's the only reason this is like newsworthy is because they actually did something.
Right.
They actually arrested some urban or like domestic terrorists.
Right. They actually did it.
Maybe they're not terrorists in the sense of, they're.
If it's political violence, it's terrorism.
Oh, all right. Well, they're also just probably a bunch of dumb fucking kids.
They probably are. And the thing that kills me, I mean, you can't even talk to these people, right? Because I'm like, well, I used to try to talk to them and be like, all right, well, can you define fascism? No? Then how do you know you're against it? Like, and you can't even tell them, like, what it is, because now suddenly you're a fascist because you know what it is.
You know stuff. You're white fascist.
Yes.
You know things. History's a lie.
Oh my God, they really believe that shit.
You made it all up with your patriarchy. Stop mind controlling me with your facts. Dude, I met some people. Whoa.
Have you ever wondered why
Whoa.
Pop-ups here.
I met some kids that were like straight up Antifa fuckheads out near Buffalo, and they were so fucking like, just, you could tell they hate themselves.
Oh yeah, that's common.
They hate society. They hate fucking their parents, but they're fighting the good fight, and they're fucking getting you know, money from wherever to go and protest.
Sauron.
So they're getting like money right in their pocket.
$1 from George Sauron.
From fucking somewhere mystical, but they're out there like protesting like anti corporations and shit like that. And I get it. We're not the best fucking country, sure, but you don't turn into like some cliche of like a sad 60s fucking movie like you're in a freedom fighter.
But this is the shit that gets me about these people. All right. The younger generation, a lot of them, all right, so parts that are anti-fascist are also pro-Ukraine, right? We need to send more money from Ukraine from the military-industrial complex, which makes, you know, private deals with the government on no bids. What? Like you?
No bid contract?
Oh yeah, I have most of the military-industrial complex is like that, right? They don't go to me when they want a new stealth bomber, right? Like, I don't get the bid on that. You don't get the bid on that. That's closed, right? That's only open to a select few, and they probably already know who they're going to give it to half the time.
I'm trying to read that. We got something up there, and I can't.
You can't read.
I never learned to read.
What do we got? 2 people watching? Those are my favorite 2 people in the world. Have I ever told you that?
How you doing, 2 people? I'm trying to get to YouTube so I can see this a little closer. It's on that big screen up there.
And why I got you 2 here? A show like today. A show like today will take 2-3 generations to work on.
Of time.
Time to complete. And, you know, we were very thankful for our viewers. And, you know, you make this possible, right? We couldn't do this on our own without your help. And many of you are very blessed by God. And often I find that those that are blessed by God are also financially blessed. And usually God gives those people a generous heart. So if you want to step up and sponsor a show, you know, I'm not talking about advertising. I'm talking about stepping up and sponsoring a show, you know. And we'll still advertise for you. And we'll put a link in the description. That won't be there probably, but, you know.
Well, yeah, one day.
Thoughts and prayers are pretty good, too, if you got those.
We got a sick viewer watching, and we're giving them some good laughs. So
oh, good.
Healing energies of a good laugh.
Yeah, so when you heal up, you remember these laughs, you walk on down to the bank there, right? You find your bank. Yeah. You walk on down, and you write a big Christmas check. Sanctimonious American Men.
You got Thea from Track. Remember she used to
I remember
Track?
Thea, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Thea's watching?
Good viewer, yeah.
Hey, Thea.
Solid viewer.
Hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in years.
She's sick, trying to get healthy. We're making her laugh. It's good stuff.
Well, I hope you feel better, hon. And I hope you're doing well in life. And I always enjoyed your company. Never had a bad word to say about you.
Well, okay. Keep the comments coming.
I mean, that's just it. I didn't know her that well, but I knew her.
What else is in the news?
Oh, what else is in the news? There was a lot in the news.
Do you want to do some memes yet? Or you
not
want to
yet.
break it up?
So, in Sweden, an actress, a lesbian actress, listen to this bitch.
Oh, my God.
She said, try to wrap your head around this, men can't be lesbians.
How dare you?
She must be nuts. And she's facing some
jail time.
Some jail time for saying this. Men can't be lesbians.
How dare you?
Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Oh my God.
Your mind is not open enough. You must go to jail.
It's like, what is going on? I don't think men can be lesbians.
It seems like a pretty, statistically a safe thing to say.
Right? I would think. I'm not trying to downplay anybody or not going to disrespect them unless they can't deal with reality, in which case you got bigger problems than me saying men can't be lesbians.
I mean, in that case, it's like, yeah, we just don't want to like adhere to words anymore that have meaning for certain things, which is where they're going.
Oh, that's happening. They just did it.
Yeah.
Cambridge
redefined woman.
Redefined woman, one of the oldest dictionaries in existence, right?
It went woke.
English, in English language.
It went woke.
Yeah. It went woke, whatever the hell.
Broke the damn definition.
I love Bill Barr's thing, man. He's like, whoever was the brother that said that in front of a white guy, it's your fault, right? Because the one white guy heard that and said, woke. Oh, I want to say that. I want to say that around my white friends. That's cool. I want to say that around my white friends. Stay woke. Anyway. Yeah, so she's looking at some jail time.
What country?
I believe it's Sweden.
Wow. Just for saying men cannot be lesbian.
Now this is a translation. So but it's verbatim. She said, "Men can't be lesbians."
Shocker.
This fucking bigot. Drives me crazy, Brandon.
How dare you?
How dare you? I never messed with Greta Thunberg because she was a child. So I never said one word about her either way.
Child's rights.
Yeah, but I have the right to ignore her and talk to the adults in the room who even might have the same thing to say. Right?
I just love that clip. Her saying, "How dare you?" There's something really spooky about it.
Well, she said it like in hushed breath. How dare you? What's she up to? I think she's on a cruise. I saw.
Probably flying around in a jet.
Around in a jet, yeah.
Saving the earth.
Saving the earth. You know, fighting for Ukraine. And nothing fixes the cliate faster than war in Ukraine, let me tell you. They forgot all about that shit in Ukraine. Yeah, light as many bombs and fires as you want. Burn all the fuel you need. Here, have some.
So I heard the border. Is the White House suing one of the states down there over them using like their military or something like that too?
I believe Texas has sent out the National Guard.
Yeah.
To patrol their border. No, I think we should do that in New York because these Vermoutians really getting on my nerves.
Vermoutians?
Isn't that what they're called? Vermontiers? Vermoutians.
I have no clue what Vermonters are called. Probably Vermoutians.
Vermoutians. Yeah, I think we should put them right along the Vermoutian border.
Line them all up.
Nobody in or out. Yeah. I don't think we should ever give up Vermont.
Why don't we just take it back?
I know. I want that. I want Erie, Pennsylvania, right? I want Chester, Connecticut, right? That whole little Connecticut panhandle. I think we should get that back.
Connecticut panhandle.
Obviously, what was it? Ellis Island? Is it? What one of those two? Liberty Island? One of those went to Jersey. I don't like it. I mean, I don't like Jersey generally.
Jersey's all right.
The southern part's okay.
Yeah.
The northern part's 5 lanes of chaos, nonstop. It's like not being in the city with the traffic. You got all the city traffic.
Yeah. None of the good stuff.
None of the good stuff.
What do we got here? A lawsuit that uncovers connection between CDC and social media companies to bury the coof truth from the public.
Oof.
Man. Partner support portal for COOF-19 related censorship. Doesn't surprise me.
Oh, why would it? You know,
I mean, what we've gotten from the Twitter files. Well, yeah, why didn't the CDC have their fingers in everybody's social media too?
I mean, who's the highest paid employee? Fauci. He's also the oldest employee,
I think. Fauci. that guy. What's his name?
Alex Stein.
No, not Alex, but the dread-headed Alex Jones.
Oh,
I forget what his name is, but he was fucking hilarious. Hail Fauci! Hail Fauci!
yeah. I think he's just a regular dude, isn't he?
Yeah, but I think he got his own like shit going after that.
Oh, did he?
That one's
He gave a
viral.
couple stirring town hall speeches.
It's
He looked like,
WWE style.
he looked like the lead singer of my band, my last band.
You're right. He did look like
Peg,
a little
right?
bit. Yeah.
Um,
That's funny.
yeah, that guy killed me. Whatever that guy's name was.
Yeah.
So what else we got going on?
I don't know. We're winding down. We started late. We might end early. Because I am whooped.
Yeah, you're whooped.
You're whooped too, aren't you?
Yeah, I got the caffeine coming through.
I probably should have got some of that.
Got the caffeine coming through right now.
Caffeine. Mm-hmm.
What else? It's been the week before Christmas, right? This week? Oh, well, 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. It's coming up fast.
Fast. How I did fast.
You had fun out there, right?
I did.
Seeing the lights and the trees and the things and bits and bobs everywhere.
Yeah, it was semi-stressful,
Being outside.
Yeah, dealing with people. I'm like fucking avoiding people as I go along. I've become so prejudiced because like, you got a mask on, I'm avoiding you.
Yeah, you're like, I already know you're insane.
I just know that your potential problems.
Your potential. I might misgender you.
All right, that's another one. I mean, 10 years ago I didn't give a shit. Whatever.
Yeah.
But once they started passing laws that if I misgender you somehow, and you can change your gender at any time.
Now you're a liability.
Now you're a liability, and I'm like, fuck. I don't wish you any ill will, but I don't want to go to prison.
Right. For misquoting the dictionary.
Or, I have a hard
Or
time
saying men can't be lesbians.
Right. I have a hard time lying, and I have a hard time being deceptive. It depends what it's about, right? If it's about something meaningless, like a game we're playing, like
Then you're supposed to be. Yeah, you're playing a game and you're good at it.
right. Then I'm good at it.
You're really good at
Yeah.
it.
But in like normal day life, I don't like to
Use
deceive
those
people.
powers.
Yeah, I don't like to deceive people.
Mhm.
I feel that I'm charging my soul. in
Being a
negative
good
way.
person comes first. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Because it makes your life much more easy.
yes.
Mm-hmm. Less complicated for
Less
sure.
complicated. Living in co-host, it's really gets there. Yeah.
Barnes had to use a false address recently to get himself out of doing something he didn't want to do.
Let's not.
So let's just say that was like one of the few times in recent decades that
And I've been upset about this for weeks now. Other people would think nothing of it. I'm like, fuck.
he let.
That's
Maybe
not-
it wasn't a white lie, but it was a stretching of the truth for sure.
It was a true treachery. Yeah, I did that one.
But it was done only in the best of intentions.
Well, it was prudence, really.
Yeah.
I don't want to end up drunk with you guys like all night.
Right.
Yeah.
You just accidentally stopped drinking, right?
I did a couple years back. I didn't realize it until someone asked me if I wanted to drink, and I was like, I haven't had a drink in years.
Accidentally. Just
I
stopped.
accidentally quit, yeah.
Mhm.
Just kind of forgot about it.
I got to figure that one out. That'd be pretty good.
I mean, I bartended for years, so that was like,
You saw enough and had enough.
yeah. And I didn't like drinking. I wasn't an alcoholic per se. Well, I wasn't someone who liked drinking. I might have been an alcoholic, but
I looked like a really good alcoholic.
right. But you had to pay me to drink. That was the whole deal.
Right.
And if you're going to pay me to drink, then bottoms up. All right. Can't wait to come into work tomorrow.
So, yeah, if you could get a paycheck just for drinking, you'd go do it. You're like 8 hours a day. Well, we need you here.
I did it for years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of people are controllable. I just wasn't never controllable. I guess I knew what I was doing because everyone trusted me. Right? Those people trusted me with their bars.
Well, that's what happens when you're a good person, like we were discussing. Life's a little easier in some
True.
circumstances, and sometimes I guess it could get a little more, You get more opportunities to maybe take on more responsibility.
You know, it's like I don't like repeating myself. That's one of my pet peeves, right? And last time I was asked about this, it's like it's not that I, you know, have an issue with repeating myself necessarily, or that it's on me that it annoys me. It's just you're not used to people telling you the truth the first time, right?
Exactly.
That's what it really comes down to. You're being used to being lied to, and then asking again and getting a different answer. That's 99% of the time isn't going to happen to me. Not to say I don't change my mind, because I do. I just happen to know myself well. And if someone asks me, like, hey, do you want a soda? No. Don't. Don't ask me again.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No. Still no.
Yeah, I like doing that myself.
So when you really know yourself, repeating yourself kind of gets.
Yeah. I was, even though it would have been nice, I was invited out to dinner with some family, and they're like, you want to go to this place? And I'm like, no.
No.
And they're like, oh, it's really cool. You know, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'm still not going. No, I don't want to go there. Yeah, it is good knowing yourself.
Another thing came in, Tom McDonald, the rapper.
Oh, my God.
He identifies as black now.
Should we just play that?
Sure. Want me to play it? I got
This here is about one of the funniest things I've seen all year. Let me know when you got it loaded up. For any of you who don't know, Tom McDonald is like the #1 selling rapper in the world, but he cannot get on the Billboard because of people just don't want him out there and his message spreading.
Right. Him and his family run his whole operation.
So this is this isn't any of his music. I suggest checking out his music, but this is something he did on Twitter, was it?
This is on Instagram.
Instagram. Okay. Here's Tom. We got sound again.
People identifying as anything their imaginations can think up has gotten a little bit out of hand. Like, you can't just pretend that you're something you're not. California panel estimates $569 billion in reparations is owed to black residents. I'm black. 100% black. I'm black. And you know what? I've always known that, too. Look, people should be able to identify as anything they want.
Oh.
And I'm black.
That was pretty funny.
Oh, my God. Oh, that is hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Tom's a pretty funny guy.
That is a pretty funny guy.
But that's where you said before, using their own words against them.
Right.
That's how easy it is. That's how easy it is.
It is.
Mhm.
I've gotten into conversations like this with the second lady of New York, I guess now. I guess she's the second lady. But she didn't know she was black.
Who's the second lady of New York?
The lieutenant governor's wife. She's from Woodstock. She's a little bit younger.
I didn't even know who the new lieutenant governor is. That's why.
It's our old representative to the House of Representatives. Anthony Delgado is lieutenant governor.
Oh, okay. Because the other one got arrested, right?
Yeah, the other one got arrested 2 days after. I mean, all Anthony did was like gangster rap at one time. I think that's it. He might have done something else, but that's all we got on him. He liked gangster rap, which is not, it's not illegal. He used to be more of a conspiracy theorist, but not anymore.
Well, what did his wife say? No, you said you were.
She claimed she didn't know she was black.
Oh.
Everyone that knew her knew she was black.
Really?
Yeah. It doesn't come up in conversation.
Really?
It's not like something just comes up in conversation. By the way, you're black. So tell me more about what you're doing. It never comes up. So
she comes out swinging, saying, "I never knew."
She made a movie. Her poor fucking mother. I know her mom. She owns the liquor store here, but she made a movie called Little White Lie. Right.
Okay.
And in the movie, she discusses how she didn't know she was black until she went to college somehow. I don't know how. And she outs her mom, right, for not telling her that she was black. And her mom fesses up and says that she had an affair on their dad, right?
Okay.
With a black man, right?
Okay.
And that she was the result of this affair.
Okay.
Right? Now, she claims that she always thought she was just Jewish, right?
All right.
But I'm thinking she must have been thinking Israeli because Jewish doesn't necessarily equate to a skin tone.
Well, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know the full facts of the story, but what I'm getting is like you're saying there's a woman that grew up in a family. Did she have brothers and sisters that look different than her, or like half?
I believe
brothers
she
and
was an
sisters?
only child. Her parents are both light skinned.
Okay, so she didn't look nothing like Dad.
No,
Okay,
or her mom.
okay.
Assunta, I believe her mom's name is.
We don't need to.
Anyway, so
Well, I guess it's a pretty public figure. we're
yeah, she's a
talking about.
public figure.
Yeah.
But she made a movie. It's on Netflix. It's called Little White Lie, and it's about her mother lying to her that she was Jewish. I don't know why she named it Little White Lie, but whatever. I can look past that. Well,
You can look past that.
well, which is it? Is it Little Jewish Lie or Little White Lie? I don't know. Does it matter? I guess not. But well, terms mean something, don't they?
Oh, it's all in the semantics.
Exactly.
What are you trying to say? Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
so-
trying to say white people are bad.
Right, even though her mom was Jewish. But whatever.
This is the other thing. All white people are bad.
Yeah, that's racism.
Yeah. It's not good.
No, it's definitely racism. White people had power for a couple hundred years worldwide.
Mm.
Not absolute power, but they had influence, right? And they did some bad shit, you know. Are we going to dwell on it for the rest of eternity? I don't know. I don't think we can really relive the past over and over again, especially when we weren't alive for it, you know. I wasn't alive for it.
Well, you know, we're in the Tom Donald book or side, I would say. We could just be, yeah, I'm black.
Oh, yeah. Definitely black.
You know,
Yeah,
you're
I've
giving
never
all that money away. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
It's like getting paid to drink.
Yeah, it's like getting paid to drink. I guess you get paid to drink.
Okay. All right. So, you didn't like this movie. You didn't like, when did this movie come out?
A few years ago.
Okay.
It's still on Netflix, though.
All right.
I can pull it up, probably.
Well, this was all just going back to Tom. You're saying? With
Yeah,
this,
yes.
Yeah. People not knowing what they are. And then, I guess, not really, you know, just overblowing it when it, I don't know. That's all personal stuff I have no clue about.
Well, I mean, it's like Dylan Mulvaney, right? You know who he was? Or was?
It's very familiar. It's ringing a bell.
Dylan Mulvaney was, he's a dude who was a Broadway actor. And he decided that he was going to become a woman one day, or girlhood, he was calling it. And he was making...
Oh, that's that guy that's out there right now.
Yeah. He was making a
Oh,
video a day.
man.
My 37th day in the
Yeah,
girlhood.
yes. It's the first days of womanhood.
Yeah.
That guy's a friggin' or a woman, whatever it is. Whatever it is.
And then he
He's a kook.
he started to get a bunch of corporate sponsors by feminine products, right? And he got invited to the White House to talk to Biden about
Being a woman.
being a woman, right? And today he went in for transition surgery.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh. So he's ready to go.
Yeah. Geez. So now he's going to be a trans woman, I guess. I think it's still legal to say that.
Is it okay, Susan?
Oh, don't even get me started on Susan. Her whole family's messed up. Anyway.
Wojcicki?
Yeah.
Jabberwocky?
But yeah, Dylan went underneath the knife, I guess, today or yesterday. I'm not sure exactly. But very recently. And
Weird. Okay, good for you, man.
well, you know, he did
Woman,
that grift
whatever.
for months. He got all this money.
It seemed like it was a grift at first because you're just like, this guy can't. It can't be real.
Right. I thought he was mocking them.
Right. It's as bad as the teacher up in Canada with the shirt and the fucking big prosthetics.
Whatever
It's
happened
like,
with that?
I saw something recently. I guess I didn't look into it, but something's going on with that. Yeah.
In Canada, just so you know, don't act up.
So
don't make us come up there. All right.
So, anyways, yeah, when I seen that, I was like, this has got to be a fucking some type of grift. You know,
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Butterflies, love it. What? I don't know any woman that talks like that.
But he's going. It's going all the way now.
Oh yeah, it's going all the way. It's no
Dylan.
He's no more normalizing the bulge, right? He's chopping it off and getting some skin grafts.
Why your country make Dylan chop off his wang?
Tell me something, my main man.
My main man.
What kind of sick, fucked up country makes Michael Jackson chop off his face? What?
The Three Kings.
The King of Pop, Mr. Woohoo, wee-hee. He chop off his face. I love that movie.
It's a good movie. George Clooney, Ice Cube, and Spike Lee or Spike Jones. Spike Jones.
Marky Mark.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg. Yeah.
I saw Marky Mark in a film this week. It was pretty good.
Was that new one that he made about the like home life or something?
It's about he's a Midwest kid, and he goes to L.A. to become an actor. He gets a few jobs, right, and he meets a woman, and he falls in love with her, and she's devoutly Catholic.
Right. Yeah.
And he becomes Catholic in order to pursue her, but then realizes his real calling is become a priest.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So
It was pretty good. Yeah, it was a little slow, but it was pretty good.
nice. Good to hear he's making some quality entertainment, not out there chopping his.
Yeah.
Making movies about whatever woke shit.
Mrs. Diggler.
Mrs. Diggler.
That's his next movie, Mrs. Diggler.
What is that? Boogie Nights?
That was Boogie Nights, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's out there, I just found out that he was a member of New Kids on the Block.
He was?
He was an original member, but he quit.
To be the funky Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Yeah, and one of the other guys, I think it was Jordan Knight, is what they said, took over.
Wow, okay.
I can't believe I remember that guy's name.
I can't believe either. We're
I know
talking
Donnie
about Marky
Wahlberg
Mark and the Funky Bunch.
And Jordan Knight was the other guy, I think. There was 5 of them, though. They were like the white new edition, Same manager, same thing, basically.
Somebody saying, or our only commenter today is saying something about chemtrails.
I first noticed chemtrails in the mid-'90s. I was at your dad's house in the driveway.
Oh, yeah?
And I was waiting on you, and I saw all these planes making a tic-tac-toe board in the sky, like above your house. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sure I said something to you. I didn't know what chemtrails were at the time.
Right.
I thought they were skywriting a tic-tac-toe, and I couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, maybe they're testing satellites, and that's like a bullseye,
Yeah. It's insane that the skies don't look anything like they used to.
No, if you look at the old movies, you don't see contrails that look like that anymore.
No.
You see them disappear as the plane goes across the sky.
Yep. They're putting something in the water.
Let's turn the fucking frogs gay.
To quote
Alex,
AJ.
Old AJ. Who's, I got to hand it to him. He's been getting banned in a lot of places. He's been getting sued billions of dollars. It's giving him credibility. Because my biggest gripe with Alex Jones was, you're not dead yet.
Yeah, for real. That's what I hear the most. It's like, well, if he's exposing all this, why isn't he fucking dead?
Yeah, why isn't he dead yet? But now they're starting to get some, kickback. Maybe he's got good security. I don't know. Maybe he's just very mindful.
Do you think this Friedman's going to get Epsteined? FTX kid?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I would think so. He's in jail now?
Bahamas, yeah. Supposedly extradition's coming up.
He's in the Bahamas, huh? Which is UK? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they got McAfee in Spain, right?
Yeah, supposedly. There's some rumors he's faked
still
that
alive,
shit.
Yeah. Epstein, supposedly they got...
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't think that motherfucker's dead.
He might be in witness protection.
Oh, yeah. He got the get out of jail free card, go wherever, just fucking...
Never sure.
Don't be seen again in public.
He's hanging out with Osama bin Laden somewhere.
In a cave. Now, we love talking about this story. I love going back to that story about Osama and the whole world intelligence system looking for him.
Oh, yeah.
And CNN finds him in a cave.
But some jerk-off reporter from CNN with a camera crew can march right into Osama bin Laden's hideout.
But nobody else can find him.
Nobody else can find him. That's Bill Cooper. Bill Cooper said that.
So true.
And he said that on his broadcast in 2001, in the summer of 2001. And then he said, whatever they got planned for Osama bin Laden, don't you believe it. And then he was dead within like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Fucking
shot in his driveway.
Facts. That's CNN being controlled by the military-industrial complex way back when.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I got to find the name of that documentary I watched, which was basically like, oh, yeah, all the major, everything's just military. It was born out of military, and it's still run by the military.
Well, yeah.
ABC, NBC, CBS, everything. Since media was invented, it was just military. The people that got the contracts were military men, the heads of the companies.
Yeah.
And it's just like sad once you come to that realization. You're like, yeah, there's a lot of entertainment, but it was always focused fucking thought control.
Yeah. That's the the basis of Westphalian philosophy, right? Is that if you can't defend yourself, then you don't exist. Right? So, another thing is that no country's civic laws are any more just or unjust than their martial law, right? Because the martial law is the base underneath the civic law, right?
Mm-hmm.
The civic law is actually a luxury of having
It's an illusion.
Well, it could be an illusion, but in other words, during the Lebanese civil war, which lasted 15 years, there was no civil law. Sure, they had civil laws on the books, but everything went to military tribunals immediately. Also, one of the most robust forms of government because they survived the 15-year civil war. They have a
15, wow.
Yeah, they have a representational system that's based off religion, which is really odd. So, like here, we have like population centers equal to like House of Representatives, and state membership or membership in the union is represented by 2 senators, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there they would have that set up between Christians,
clerics.
Different types of religions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that they have equal representation in Lebanon. Confessional system, I believe it's called. Confessional.
Interesting.
Yeah. But so in other words, like your civil law is what you have in times of peace, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically a luxury, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's almost like an illusion because at any time it could be martial law.
Yeah, that's where.
That's what you're saying. It's like it's underneath. It's the base underneath.
Yeah, it's the base.
Stuff.
Yes, absolutely. Because the reason is that anytime that the civil society does something that the military doesn't like, that jeopardizes the military lives or their ability to protect the country and the population, it doesn't go through, right? They don't allow that to go through.
Nah.
Right. I just know that's I forget what that's called, but maybe it's a philosophy of law or whatever it is. The civil law is never more just or unjust than the martial law because it can always come back down to the martial law, right? If there's enough unrest, if enough people die,
it's just we don't like what you're doing. You're just
well, basically like
over.
If there was a crime committed and the civil system couldn't handle it, the martial system would.
Yeah.
Right? If it got enough attention, I guess.
All right. Well, let's do some memes unless you got other news.
I got memes, sure.
I want to wrap it up. I'm cold and tired, and I know we do 2 hours, sometimes 3.
Not this week.
Not this week.
We might not be here next week.
No? You got stuff?
It's Christmas.
Is it?
It's 7 days from now. It's Christmas, yes.
Next Sunday?
Today is the 18th.
So this is Christmas.
Maybe we'll get a Saturday show next week. I don't know.
Maybe we'll prepackage something in the middle of the week. I don't know. We haven't done any type of production like that where we're doing it off camera and bringing it in.
No. All right, so here we got the memes ready.
All right, we're going to go through some memes of the week, people.
I don't have them organized, so.
Of course, he doesn't have an organized meme system yet, but we're getting there.
I have a couple quotes. I'm gonna have to just pass by quick.
All right. Here's Memes of the Week by Barnes.
I did not have financial relations with that lab.
Oh my god. That's a classy one. I like
Last
that.
one. It's quoting Bill Clinton.
I did not have them. Okay.
It's the year 2022. Christianity is no longer relevant. 2022 years from what? Merry Christmas.
Wow.
I've seen that argument.
That's pretty funny. 2022 years from what, huh? Huh?
I don't want to be a millionaire. I just want to be rich enough to stare off into the distance while pumping gas.
Oh, that guy looks like he should be in the Zoolander movie,
Yeah, he
ready to
does.
squirt it everywhere.
He does.
Oh.
Elf on the Shelf. This has no words. It's just
a dinosaur eating the elf on
I
the
saw
shelf.
that. Now I didn't know this, but that's not the Elf on the Shelf is not a new concept.
I heard it was new. Like, it wasn't, it was just like brought back.
No, I got one.
You got what?
I got one from the 50s.
You got one from the 50s.
Yeah, but it's blue, and they were like menacing mics or something.
So it's a reused idea.
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, I heard it just came out of nowhere recently.
No. If it walks like a Fed, talks like a Fed, and gets full immunity, it's a Fed.
Oh my God. I'd do anything to get rid of that Trump. FBI. Hi, I'm Ray Epps. I'm on camera plotting an attack on the Capitol on January 5th and 6th. But I got to live on a ranch in Arizona. No questions,
That's
please.
right.
And it gets full immunity?
Yeah, he hasn't been prosecuted at all.
Oh my. OMG.
Pfizer. We're making a killing.
Brought to you by Pfizer. What the fuck is that? Normal people, Halloween is over. You can take your masks off. They, them, zers. Ooh.
That was kind of rough.
You got this one.
Breaking. The Biden administration ceased accepting applications for federal student loan forgiveness after the court rejected their plan.
Thank you for your votes.
No refunds.
That picture's great for that meme, too.
It's so true, though. Wife, please don't make us sing this year. Me rapping presidents.
Presents.
Happy Easter. I
Well,
want
please
this
don't make
wrapping
us
paper
sing
so
this
bad.
year.
I would give out more gifts if I could find this wrapping paper. Santa, tracking people in live time is not permitted.
I can't believe he did that.
It's hilarious.
I can't believe he did
You can't
that.
track people in live time. What are you saying? Santa's not real?
Wow.
Gets a lot of mail.
10 years ago, they were telling us that they're born this way. If that's true, then why do they need to recruit our children?
Thinking.
Hey, that's like the dude putting his finger up to his head meme.
This is how fucked up the district is in Saugerties. This is the congressional district.
District, yeah.
This is District 19. It goes into Rensselaer, into Albany, just outside of Albany in the town of Rensselaer. Gets all of Greene County, all of Columbia County, the northern part of Dutchess and the western part of Dutchess. Most of Ulster County, right? Dips down in here into Gardner.
Okay.
The southern point is Gardner. Comes back up and goes out 28 here. All of Delaware County. Most of Oswego County. Parts of Broome County. Madison.
Goes all the way up to Oneida.
Goes all the way up to Oneida. Yeah. So I don't know how that's a real. It just seems.
What? That's our fucking.
That's our congressional district in
Jeez.
19.
Yeah, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, does it?
No, I kind of have a hard time thinking that like the people in Gardner
Have anything to do with the people, yeah.
in Oneida, yeah.
And it's like grabbing. It looks like a good block of conservative stuff all through there, but then dousing in some larger cities with the Dems.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's like getting rid of a lot of conservative vote, probably.
this would have been made by New Yorkers, so most likely there were Democrats that made this.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. If a meme is dank, a man is not only it's not only a right to steal it, it is obligated to do so. Pepe Jefferson.
If a meme is dank, a man is not only right to steal it, it is what the
Steal it.
he is obliged to do so. To steal it, he is obliged to
Obligated.
do so. Oh, it's obligated.
Yeah.
I can't even read.
That's all right.
I like obliged better.
I love this meme. Killed me. I don't know why.
It's because it's hilarious. That's why.
I really got a chuckle on that one. Oh yeah.
Breaking: NSW Health Minister Brad Hazard tests
New South Wales
positive for COVID-19
in Australia.
I'm sure he's pretty jabbed up. Yeah, we might not want to read that one.
More croaking amongst
Goof.
jabbed Americans, not a reason to avoid vaccines, experts say. Did you know that 16% of all accidents are caused by jabbed people?
Yeah, crashing cars.
And I
That's
said to
insane.
myself, 16%. So who's the other 84%? Just missing that one? Just can avoid that one.
For the safety of the people. Oh my, that's foul. That is foul. Oh my God.
You like
but
that?
that's what's going on.
That is what's going
It's
on.
sad.
It's like an Aztec.
Yeah. Oh wow.
There's the old Hail Fauci.
I want to get masks made like
That's
that.
you.
I want to get masks made
Walk
like
around.
that. Oh shit. Pfizer warns a fifth shot might be needed if you haven't died.
The first 4 yet.
Woo! Oh my God.
You like these ones?
Oh man. You're on fire.
All right, so we got up. Kanye West invades Poland.
Oh my God. That have you seen any of the good Jennifer Lawrence ones? Like she's invented everything.
Yes.
Oh, damn, she's taking heat. What do we got here?
That's Paul Whelan. He dyed his hair and is now a woman in a Russian prison. Trying to get out.
Oh man. Oh man. How the twink stole Christmas. What the
What?
That's a good one.
He stole the luggage.
Oh,
Santa's luggage.
He stole Santa's luggage.
All right.
Man, now it's bad. Now it's bad. Who do we got here? Oh, that's
Sam Bankman-Fried coming out of the spider hole.
coming out of the spider hole. Yep, FTX spider hole. When you're too cheap to buy Christmas decorations.
Beer cans.
Wow, that works.
It's pretty good, right?
It works.
Want to have some fun? Go to the Starbucks and order. When they ask your name, say Trump. They will be forced to yell Trump, and everyone in the store will start crying. I did this morning. It was awesome.
That's some hardcore trolling.
That is.
We should try that and get it on video.
We should. Let me take a selfie. Duck season.
Ooh.
Duck face. Get it?
Yeah, yep. What's next? Santa can't say ho, ho, ho because it'll offend Kamala.
Heels up Paris.
Yep. Got my dad a DNA test for Father's Day, and now I don't have to get him presents anymore.
That was pretty good. Are you sure the vaccines are safe? I have no idea. This is heroin. So funny.
What the fuck?
I thought that was funny.
That one is hilarious. I can't be racist. I have a black friend. The black friend.
Poor Kanye. The Flintstones celebrated Christmas before the birth of Jesus. Let that sink in.
2000 22 years from what?
From what? Don't laugh at kids who still believe in Santa. There are adults who believe Biden is doing a good job.
True. True.
This is a review at a shitter.
Oh, man.
Amazing experience. Would poop here again. I laughed. I cried. Best 45 minutes of my life. Life-changing. I'll be back. A+. Mesmerizing.
Oh, yeah, zoom it in.
Jaw-dropping.
Let's see what else we got. Zoom it in. I was on the edge of my seat. Monumentally
tense.
A constant thrill
Right.
I literally
took my breath away. Endlessly inventive.
I could not believe what I was seeing. Okay.
Winner of the well-stocked room, nominated for Room of the Year.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's like we could print something out
I
like that.
I want one.
Should we print some out and just go like slather them to the mall or some? Do people even go to the mall anymore?
I know Target in this mall's here.
All right, well, maybe we'll go to Target.
I know that King's Mall's made a comeback.
What comes around goes around.
I guess so. Flood it again.
I love that fucking meme of him smoking that cigarette, dude. But that is killer. Flood it again. Oh my God.
Forgive me, God.
Oh, for real. I mean, it's I wouldn't mind with the way things are going.
It's time. This one's great.
Only people of culture can see it.
Let me know when you see it.
Um,
It's actually easier to see on the left.
Oh, wow.
You see it now?
Is it Pepe?
Yeah, it's Pepe.
What the hell? That's really bad.
First thing I saw, I was like, oh, shit. Must be
Yeah,
on the
it
culture.
is smaller. When it's smaller, it's easier to see.
Every cigarette you smoke takes 7 minutes off your student loan debt.
Marlboro.
That's your new ad.
Wow.
Yep.
Disney. And Prime Video?
And Prime Video. No, we can't release the season all at once because we want people to keep talking about our show for a longer time. Netflix. Here's a whole season, bro. You can do whatever you want. The fuck you want.
You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. I do like the Netflix version better because it's like you watch it at your own leisure. Who cares if people binge watch it and they don't talk about it no more?
Yeah. I like binge watching.
I mean, both ways are good. It's like sometimes it's fun to wait a week and not fucking binge.
Sometimes it is, you know. It used to be an event, right? You know,
I think it does add to that, and that's why I like both styles.
you used to go to your friend's house, watch a show, whatever, you know, bring your popcorn with you.
Wait all week to see Star Trek.
Yeah.
Dealing with China and Ukraine, Democrats. Sharing users' data with the CCP, Democrats. Legally bought company, Democrats. Yeah, that's about right.
That's about right.
That's right. That's right, Bart.
Make just one coherent statement or George 25. He's got 25 cards.
He's got at least that. Yeah, yeah.
Journalism before.
Mm-hmm.
Ask the leader questions. Journalism now. Tell the people what to do.
That's how it is. Mockingbird. Grandpa, could you tell me 3 numbers on the back of the card?
Zelensky calling
For more money.
for more money.
Grandpa.
The squad getting ready to go out and be oppressed.
That's about right. 2020 Democrat riots. This is fine. 2021 MAGA riot. This is a coup.
Yeah.
It's about right, Wojak. Left wing 1990s, fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. Left wing 2020, fuck you. Do what they tell you.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been bitching about that. I'm pretty sure there's so many bands I used to respect that went woke. And for real, Rage Against the Machine would be singing that now.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah,
you. Do what
absolutely.
they tell you. Do what they tell you.
They would be singing that now.
Oh, wow.
Pedophile Treatment Center.
You can please enter here, sir. If you have 17 FBI mistakes and 100% of those mistakes favor the party in power by harming the opposition candidate, those aren't mistakes.
That guy.
There he is. Oh, my
There's
God.
Elson walking Whoopi.
Oh, my God. Dude, I got the ultimate Oprah meme. I might have to bring it down.
Yeah, bring that down.
It's amazing.
And there's Barack Obama making.
Oh, that's racist.
Yeah.
Can't make that sign.
This guy's jersey.
Eat a bag.
Eat a bag of dicks.
That's a good one. Oh, what? What?
The door knocker. What?
Oh my God!
All right.
Just get rid of that. I don't want to ever see that again. Just to update you, Blank. I spoke to Blank just now.
Oh, this is part of the, Twitter files.
Is this from last week, or they understand our assessment of this individual tweet, but they now view him as the leader of a terrorist group responsible for violence that's comparable to Christchurch shooter or Hitler, and on that basis, and on the totality of his tweets, he should beat the platform. They will continue to push the argument with leadership, and we will see where it falls. Yeah.
I'll protect you from cover for COVID. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I've encountered this so many times. So many times I've encountered this. It started when I just would answer things with the House Clerk page.
Okay.
So the government page, and people wouldn't even look at it. They would go on and still debate what the bill was about without ever reading the bill. And I noticed that like 6 years ago.
I mean, I've seen that on the Facebook as well. Like, you post receipts and nobody wants to look at them.
Nobody wants to look at it.
No. You're going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations. He did say that. I remember him saying that. I was the fucking Leonardo DiCaprio meme pointing at this fucking TV.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, there it is.
I thought this was funny.
Yeah. Well, you definitely have a bad case of sniffles, so I'm going to prescribe house arrest, forced vaccinations, economic collapse, and 24-hour government surveillance. Yeah, we're there, folks. We're there. Does it provide immunity? Only for the manufacturer. Wow. Cold, hard facts. If anyone refuses a coup shot, they will be fired, put in camps, have their kids taken, and denied medical care. Left to die, 2022. We were all just misinformed. Let us forgive each other and forget about it.
Fuck you.
Twitter files, Facebook files. Yeah, exactly. Discord, Instagram.
Bots.
Funeral for the bots.
All right, I got some more. I gotta find them.
I don't know. Are they gonna be bangers?
They might be.
They better be bangers, bro. Because I'm, like I said, cold, tired, and agitated.
Cold, tired, and agitated. Let's see what I got.
Oh. Yeah, definitely gonna have to buy a new heater for the studio up here. Just a little bit too cold for me. Let me see. Avatar, The Way of Water. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and go see it in 3D if I get the chance. Maybe go with some nephews and nieces. I don't know.
Cool. All right, here we go. I don't know if it's a banger, but I thought it was funny.
How many you got in this lot?
I don't know, a couple.
Okay. Back to Barney's
Memes of the week.
Memes of the week. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Elon Musk, $8 for Christmas.
Hallmark.
Hallmark car. Yeah. A lot of those out there. Biden admin has determined that Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman should be granted immunity in the case brought against him by the fiancé of Jamal Khashoggi, whom the administration has said was murdered at the prince's direction.
Remember when people flipped out Khashoggi?
Right.
Biden administration let him off. I don't know. That's Barry Weiss. Baker Oates.
I can't believe how Barry Weiss got the. Oh wow, that's pretty good. I can't believe how Barry Weiss got red pilled.
Did she? I don't know. She's reporting on it at least.
Well, remember back when she was like, Tulsi's just a frick.
Yes.
And Joe was like, why do you say that? And she was like, well, I'll look in my phone and it'll tell me what to say.
Right. With rare exception, the FBI seems to want to do the right thing, but there is no question that Twitter operated as a Democratic Party activist machine.
Yeah, right.
I would have to agree, Isla. Who's it?
Let's not beat around the bushes. Brittany was chosen over Paul because she's gay and black.
That's true.
What do you got here?
Jack Dorsey lying to Congress. Not swatted.
This is the part I love. Just thinking back over the past few years, watching all those hearings, and I'm like, he's lying. He's lying.
Yes.
I'm just pointing at the TV like, that motherfucker's lying. So many people over the past 4 or 5 years about just everything. There's so much lies going on. Like Peter Schiff fucking just lying to people, and it's just
Adam Schiff.
Sorry.
Yeah, he was told a lot of big lies.
And now it's finally all kind of coming out, and it's a little bit vindicating, but it still doesn't do it because people should have been able to realize this in real time.
Right. Well, that's pattern recognition, discernment.
Yeah, it's fucking sad. People ain't got that type of,
What comes with critical thinking skills.
Yeah.
I don't know how much critical thinking you do in your phone. So what we know is the private actors were working with state actors to censor information for the purposes of influencing the outcomes of election. That sounds like election fraud. That was by Viva Fry, right?
Uh-huh.
He's Canadian, but he can say what he wants. He's also a lawyer. A Canadian lawyer. And I thought he talked to me once, but apparently he didn't.
Oh, what, he didn't? Okay.
Well, I thought he did it one time. He responded to me, but you said that he has a friend named Barnes.
Yeah, he the lawyer, the bald-headed lawyer.
Twitter is both a social media company and a crime scene. Elon Musk, December 10th.
Okay. Yep. John Podesta's niece and Dr. Fauci's daughter both worked at Twitter. It almost feels as if there's a conspiracy to control the narrative. Almost. Jake Shields, once again, coming through. Yeah, I love that one.
All right. I think we're...
From into last week a little, or is this...
Worst trade ever.
Yeah. This was last week.
All right, we're done.
Well, another good week of memes.
Thank you.
I did send you some stuff on Facebook. I guess the Tom McDonald one was one I sent you.
Yes, you sent that.
Was there anything else? I don't know. There's some other funny stuff. I'm trying to put stuff on the Facebook, if I see it, post it there, like you were doing. Is
right.
It seems like a good spot to do that. All right. Well, how you feeling about wrapping it up?
I'm ready. We'll be back. If not this week, then the week following, I guess. Probably on a Saturday, though, because of fucking... I would like to switch to Sundays eventually, but
yeah.
But the next 2 Sundays are holidays, right?
I don't know. All I know is that hit the like button, hit the notifications, hit the bell, do it all.
You touch that like
Beat the
button,
crap out of that like button.
like your Prince Andrew down at Jeffrey Epstein's island. You see
Yeah,
little
we're gonna
7-year-old,
just try and do the show.
you know.
Whenever we get to it, we're gonna get to it. Hopefully every weekend. We may miss next week. I don't know. Maybe we'll put something together midweek.
You reach out for that like button like Bill Clinton reached for
Ooh.
Ghislaine Maxwell's
Oh, wow.
booby.
And
He'll go down to jail.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody.
Merry Christmas.
I hope you all have a very nice holiday with your family and friends and acquaintances. Whoever you love, get them close. Yeah. Just have
tell them you love them.
Good times and smiles and open presents.
Be
Give
good.
presents.
Right. Be good yourself. Be good to those around you.
Mm-hmm.
Thea, I'm glad you're watching.
Yeah. Thanks for watching the
Thanks
show
for tuning
today.
in.
Everybody else out there watching.
Randy, if you're out there.
We love you.
I love you.
And that's about it.
We'll keep cooking through. Eventually the show will get bigger, I think. Eventually.
I'm excited. We're getting close to, I mean, we're not in the 40s yet, but we're getting close. And I'm like, 50 is going to be fun.
Yeah.
We'll get to 50 in a little while.
We got 3 viewers right now. That's a lot of pressure.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm not even one of them this time.
I'm not either, I guess.
Wow. 3 people. That's like one more of us sitting around. Let's see what these jerk-offs got to say.
Thanks for watching, sincerely. We love you all. We'll see you soon. And remember, wherever you go, there you are.